it all started with Japanese central bank raising interest rate. That pushed and the yen appreciated against the dollar. That triggers this position unwinding. This will continue for some time till again, the things stabilize. India will be the first, the early one to stabilize. Well, yesterday on last trading day, that was Friday, we saw deep cut in Sensex. Today it opened on expected line with a gap down. It all started with Japanese central bank raising interest rate. That pushed and the yen appreciated against the dollar. That triggers this position unwinding because there is a lot of carry trade happening world over, Japanese carry trade, which runs into some trillions of dollars, and that is now getting unwinded because of the cost of finance has gone up. So what we are seeing world over in the global market is selling pressure because the trades are unwinding. This will continue for some time till again, the things stabilize. Far as India is concerned, I think India will be the first, the early one to stabilize, for the simple reason that we've seen a lot of foreign portfolio investors selling Indian equities, and we've seen money going out of the country. So I don't think we have such a huge overhang of carry trade, and that's the reason I feel Indian markets will be the those markets who will stabilize very early. Fine.
In last week also, sir, we saw that the 800 points market was down and closed in that. So continuously they are in negative.
Well, because you see, these markets are mimicking and taking cues from global numbers. So when the global markets are down, obviously we cannot be totally insulated. So things are, there is a question mark regarding liquidity. So liquidity is causing the pressure, selling pressure, and so we should not be very worried about it, because there's nothing wrong fundamentally, and this is because of liquidity. Yes, to some extent geopolitical situation in the Middle East is also playing, but I think the last two trading session what we saw was, I think, due to Japanese central bank raising interest rate.
As a market expert, what advice you will give to investors?
Well, look for an opportunity. If there is a deep correction, buy those great shares and good companies, and keep an eye on them.
We have seen some profit booking in the global market. US market corrected for second consecutive day after the job data, which came weaker than expected. Even the US PMI data is lowest level of last 8 months. Bank of Japan recently hiked the interest rate, which is the higher than expected, and the Japan market has seen the faster decline post the COVID. So clearly the weakness is visible across the board. We have noticed that CBOE VIX at US has spiked by around 25%, and on Friday the India VIX also spiked by 10% at 14 level. So due to the weakness in the global market, we believe that Indian market may open negative. The Nifty index could open down by more than 250-300 points. But we need to keep in mind that global headwinds may gain the pace, but overall strength of the Indian market could continue to remain bullish. So selective sector could see some weakness, but overall I believe that 24,000, which is the major support which made the low near a key event day, could provide the major support to the Indian market. So I believe that some weakness could be there, but 24,000 could act as a major support for the Indian market to hold this global weakness as of now.
भारत की मार्केट में ऐसा सच कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। ये गिरावट जो देखी जा रही है वो अंतर्राष्ट्रीय मार्केट की गिरावट को लेके इसका प्रभाव देखा जा रहा है। देखिए, भारत की जो शेयर मार्केट है इस समय काफ़ी पीक पे चल रही थी, बजट के थोड़ा पहले, और बजट में थोड़ा प्रभाव पड़ा था, उसके बाद फिर से वो दोबारा से रिकवर कर गई थी और बहुत अच्छी पोजीशन पे चल रही थी। और शेयर मार्केट हमारी क्योंकि बहुत हाई पी पे और बड़े अच्छे मार्केट वैल्यूएशन पे चल रही, तो कोई भी हलचल राष्ट्रीय या अंतर्राष्ट्रीय होगा तो उसका एक प्रभाव तुरंत दिखता है। तो सडनली जब अमेरिका की जॉब मार्केट सिचुएशन थोड़ा सा प्रभावित हुई, जो रिपोर्ट आई है, वहाँ की इकॉनमी में जो टाइटनेस की रिपोर्ट आई है, साथ में कुछ जापान में भी रिलेटेड इश्यूज़ हैं, तो वहाँ की मार्केट जैसे ही गिरी है, करेक्शंस के मोड में आई हैं, तो उसका ये कॉन्सिक्वेंशियल इफेक्ट भारत की मार्केट पे भी देखने को मिल रहा है। मुझे लगता है कि ये गिरावट जो है सेटल डाउन होगी, लेकिन अंतर्राष्ट्रीय मार्केट के ऊपर ये उसका प्रभाव पड़ता रहेगा। अगर वो और गिरती है तो यहाँ भी और करेक्शन की संभावना है। जी,
तो सर ऐसे मार्केट में इन्वेस्टर्स को क्या करना चाहिए?
देखिए, ऐसे मार्केट में जो रिटेल इन्वेस्टर्स हैं तो उनको बिल्कुल रुक जाना चाहिए। उनको ना इसे बहुत तेज़ी से निकलने की कोशिश करनी चाहिए, ना खरीदने की कोशिश करनी चाहिए, क्योंकि ये उठापटक की मार्केट है। क्योंकि मार्केट पीक पे चल रही है, तो रिटेल्स को तो हम लोग हमेशा कहते हैं कि सिस्टमेटिक इन्वेस्टमेंट प्लान में रहना चाहिए, धीरे धीरे खरीदारी करनी चाहिए, लॉन्ग टर्म करनी चाहिए। लेकिन जो रेगुलर ट्रेडर्स हैं उनको थोड़ा सा संभल के काम करना चाहिए।
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.